Hi, and welcome to Marriage and Mental Health Mondays. I am starting this series to assist married couples who are either in couples counseling currently, or you're thinking about getting into marriage counseling and you're looking for some resources. My goal is not to replace couples counseling, but I am here to offer you some very brief and specific resources, tools, and tips from a faith and therapeutic perspective. So please join me every Monday for some upcoming videos to help support you in your marriage. Today's Marriage Monday tip is about accountability. One of the hardest things about accountability is the desire that we have to blame shift. Accountability is easy to implement when your focus is on what another person has done to you. But as we have seen in the book of Genesis, from Adam and Eve from the start, accountability has never been an easy thing to do. It's easier to blame shift and to focus on the other person's need to change or what they have done, and harder to take accountability for your own choices, admit faults, and make changes. Why? Because along with accountability comes this initial feeling of guilt and maybe shame. Sometimes it's easier for us to deflect what we have done and our personal responsibility for mistakes that we've played in what has gone wrong and the breakdown of the relationship. But it is a necessary thing that we have to do and remind ourselves that the covering of God that comes with accountability helps us to move forward with safety and with resolve. So I want you to think about how you can take accountability, and that also may mean doing a heart check. Make sure that you are kind of letting the guard down and not just covering yourself with temporary things like blaming, like attitude, like shutting down, like stonewalling and ignoring your partner, like being passive aggressive, because those things are deflections from taking responsibility and making sure that you're doing your part to moving forward. I think that one of the hardest things with accountability is when neither party is willing to take responsibility for the part that they played in the breakdown of the relationship. But in healthy marriages, we manage to have tough conversations about the parts that we played. We take accountability, we reflect on the parts that we can change, and we have a committed, consistent relationship with our partner where we can take what we've done and move forward with problem-solving skills, focusing on what was done. While there may be a helpful thing for us to see what has happened, it won't help us problem solve. Many of us have to get through the stories that we tell ourselves about what has happened, about our partner, and about the relationship in order to be able to communicate our needs effectively and productively. Now, if you're in counseling, I want you to make sure that you are taking accountability, not just focusing on what your partner has done, but I want you to make sure that you're leaning in and also taking responsibility for how you emotionally regulate, how you communicate, and make a commitment to making changes that are sustainable, realistic, and measurable. All right, so I just wanted to leave that with you today. I hope that you found that little tip on accountability helpful. Meet me back here next Monday for another marriage and mental health tip and tool from a therapy and biblical perspective. All right, thank you and take care. Bye-bye.